All right, so I'm here with Tree. Tree, how old are you?
Why are you asking me that question?
All right. You want to skip that question?
Yes.
All right, go ahead. Are you originally from Arizona?
No, I'm originally from Cali. Northern
California.
Northern.
What city?
Salinas.
Salinas?
Soledad. Salibo.
All right. And what brings you all the way out here to Arizona?
I came out here with it's an ex of mine now. But I came out, at the time we were together, so I came out here, moved in with the stepdaughter, and been out here almost 4 years.
And what's your current situation right now? You homeless?
Yes. I say yes because when me and my current situation get into it, he kicks me out. So then I'm on the streets. So yeah, I am homeless.
How long have you been homeless for?
About a month and a half. But this is my second time being homeless. The first time I was homeless for 6 months.
And what do you do out here to survive?
I do everything that normal people do. The only difference is I'm living on the streets as opposed to in a house.
How do you get your money out here? Do you panhandle?
No. I think I've only panhandled like 3 times. I have too much pride.
Okay.
I don't know if it's fear of rejection. I don't know if it's I never think I'm better than anybody, but I don't know if it's fear of rejection or if it's just embarrassment. But I don't panhandle. There's other means of survival.
Do you boost?
Sometime.
What about doing dates?
No.
No dates?
I don't date, but I will finesse a trick in a heartbeat.
What do you mean by that? Finessing the trick?
Well, that's my little secret. You want to get finessed after this interview? No, I'm just joking. But no, that's my little secret. I finesse the tricks. I don't date them. I've never dated.
How dangerous is it out here doing that type of work? Or
it's very dangerous because you don't know. Unless you have a photogenic memory, then you don't know what trick you got in the car with. And because the situation happened to me about 3 weeks ago. A trick pulled up and he wanted to date. He seen me from the side pro view of me. And when I turned all the way around, he realized that I had previously gotten him for his money a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah.
So he cussed me out, told me he was going to beat my ass. Although he didn't. Some of the homeboys had heard him arguing with me, so they ran up and they fucked him up. But you take your chances of getting raped, getting beat up, getting taken off to, no man's land, and nobody ever sees you again. So it's not something I would recommend, but it's another hustle. When you're out here on these streets, it's one hustle after another.
Yeah. How long have you been finessing tricks?
I've been doing that since I was like 15, 16.
And how did you get into that type of activities? Into those type of activities?
I come from a very broken up family.
Okay.
My parents, they weren't there for us, and I had to be the mother, the mentor, the big sister, and I had to grow up very fast. So my mind was always programmed to, I got to take care of my brothers, how are we going to eat tonight? What are we going to eat tonight? And that's how I got involved in it, just having to take care of my siblings.
So you were like the mom in the family?
Mm-hmm.
Are you the oldest?
No, I'm the second to oldest. There's 5, so I have 5 brothers and me.
So you're the only female?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So you were like the mom.
Mm-hmm.
What was your mom doing at this time? Like, was she out there running the streets as well?
No, both my parents were into drugs and alcohol.
Okay.
And it's funny because my my dad is ex-military. He retired from military. My mom, she was a stay-at-home mom until I was like maybe 9, 8, and then she started working in like dining facilities for the military. And so they just were alcoholics, and then they got involved in drugs, and they never had any time for us kids. There was no structure in my home. There was no family orientation. We lacked a lot of that.
Do you still have your folks?
Yeah, but we don't.
You guys don't communicate? What about your siblings? Do you still keep in contact with them?
One of my brothers passed away a month ago.
I'm sorry about that.
And then I have 2 brothers that are doing life. And my other 2 brothers are in and out of prison. So it's we all grew up in the system, and it's like a spiraling effect, you know. It's not fun. I've always lacked a family, and it's what I always wanted.
Do you have any kids of your own?
I have a son. He's in his 20s, and he lives in Tennessee.
Do you keep in contact with him?
Yes, most definitely.
Who did he grow up with? Did he grow up with his dad, or?
He grew up with me. I raised him. Me and his dad was together for like 8 years. And his dad was always controlling and very possessive and very domineering. And then after I got pregnant, he really became controlling and possessive. Didn't want me doing this. Couldn't smoke my weed. Couldn't do this. Couldn't do that. So I was like, fuck this shit. So I broke up with his dad. We departed, and he took my son from me. He tried to tell the courts that I was an unfit mom, and so we had to go to court. And the courts granted me full custody of my son, and I was a single mom raising my son and my brothers, and it was hard, a lot of struggles, but I did it.
That's good. Props to you, man.
Thank you.
How's your son right now? Like, is he doing good?
For the most part, yes. He's gets into little trouble, like when he was going to school. He graduated honor rolls. My son's very smart, but I'm very intelligent. His dad's intelligent. So my son graduated with honor rolls. Prior to him graduating, he went to juvenile hall like 3 times, I think it was. Little stupid stuff. But as far as going to prison and following me in my footsteps, no, he didn't do that. Because I kicked off in his ass every day. I told him, you're not going to be like me. You're not going to be a fuck up. You're going to make something of yourself.
That's good.
So, they say single moms, they say that to raise a child, it takes a mom and a dad. Bullshit. Because my son's not in prison. He's never been to prison. My son is currently going to school right now to be an attorney. I did that. Not me and his dad, but I did that.
Are you on any sort of substances right now? Do you mess with any substances?
Yeah.
Do you mess with the blues out here?
Yeah. It's a motherfucker. And if no one's ever did them, don't fucking do them. Please. It's a bitch. It is. It's a bitch. It's a nightmare. I never did drugs until I came to Arizona. I didn't even know you could fucking smoke a pill. They don't do that out in California. Their thing out there is Holly and heroin and cocaine. And I've been in the in the game since I knew were. I grew up with my parents doing drugs. My siblings, they were selling drugs. My brothers, two of my brothers, big time dope dealers. Big time dope dealers. And I seen all the money, I seen the guns and drugs, and I was infatuated by that. So when I would look for a relationship, I looked at for the guys that sold drugs or that was in the street life. I never.
Bad boys.
Yes, I never. You couldn't give me no good guy. No, I would walk right all over him. I didn't want no good guy. I wanted a gangster. I wanted someone that was going to show me more dope than what my brothers had, more money than what my brothers had, more guns than what my brothers had. And, that's how I knew about that's how I got involved. But like I said, I never did myself until moving to Arizona. I have neuropathy and edema in my legs, and I have multiple sclerosis in my back. So I've been on pain management for 16 years now. When I moved to Arizona from California, my pain management doctor transferred my medical chart out here, indicating what type of medication I was on, the strength, so on and so forth. And somehow it got misplaced. So time had elapsed, and I couldn't afford to go to the doctor. You're talking $350 for a doctor visit. And then for the medication, that was $225. So I couldn't afford that. And it was my ex that introduced me to the blues. I was with a female. I was with her for 14 and a half years. And she told me that she knew something that would take my pain away, and I wouldn't have to hurt it anymore. And I tried the blues a couple times, but I didn't like it. I was like, man, I don't see what the fuck y'all see in this shit. What the fuck are you wasting your money on this shit for? Because I wasn't looking for a high. I'm looking for it to take me out of my pain. And she said, you're not doing it right. And she showed me how to do it, and I've been stuck ever since. I've been on blues for about 2 years. It's not a long time, but long enough to know that I'm tired.
How dangerous is it out here compared to California?
It's not. California's a lot worse than Arizona. Out here, yeah, in my opinion, out here they have, they have gangs. You know, they bang their sets out here with like any state. But out here in Arizona, it's a lot slower than Cali. Even with the whole lifestyle, it's a lot slower out here than California. But it's still dangerous. You know, living on the streets, it's not fun.
You can still get your cat peeled out here?
Oh, hell yeah. Yeah. Easy. You know, you gotta, when you're on the streets, it's a struggle because you have to constantly watch your back. You gotta watch your possessions. It's like you gotta, if you're an outsider like myself, then you have to make a name for yourself. You know, because these people out here, they've been out here. You know, they know each other already. And so, I mean, I'm the type that I'm a people's person to a degree. You know, I can go either way. But, so it doesn't take much for me to get along with people. Just don't piss me off. Don't get on my bad side. But I'm sure that can be said with anybody, though. You know, everybody has a bad side to them. But it's a struggle living on the streets. You don't know how you're going to eat. You don't know where you're going to get your next meal from. If you're going to get a meal. A lot of people say that I don't look homeless because I'm a firm believer that just because you're homeless, you don't have to look homeless. You don't, I mean, I wash my ass every day. I don't care if I have to go into a Shell gas station, Jack in the Box, AM/PM, Circle K, wherever there's a public restroom, that's where I'm gonna wash my body. I've even went to the extremities of going to a laundromat, filling up a wash machine, putting $1.50 in a wash machine, so that I could just bathe myself like that.
Do what you gotta do, right?
Yeah.
All right, well, Tree, thank you for sharing your story. I really do appreciate it. And are you okay with me using this on my YouTube channel?
Sure.
Just in case some of my subscribers want to reach out to you with any sort of help or donations, do you have any social media where they can reach you, or any email, any contact?
I have Gmail, tferguson, only one, @gmail.com. And that's ONLY, and it's the number one. So it's tferguson, only one, @gmail.com. I'm on Instagram, Sick Witted Tree, and I'm on Facebook, Sick Witted Tree, and Tree Only One Me.
All right, Tree, thank you.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.